YouTubers, friends, and family from around the world. This is Mike with Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide. We're on July 4th, 2019. Welcome to another surviving day on this planet. Happy July 4th to all my American friends and family. Happy Independence Day. We're going to start out here looking at our sun. Very large coronal hole stream affecting us right now. Hence the large earthquakes today. A few filaments in between. And another coronal hole forming on the other side. So watch for the same kind of activity over the next few days as these coronal hole wind streams are affecting us. And we're going to do a different kind of video here today. We're going to go back to my old school methods, watching ghost satellite imagery here, showing Hurricane Barbara heading straight north into high pressure ridge, a large low pressure center spinning south of the Aleutian Islands. We also have a tropical depression forming just southeast behind Barbara. Southern hemisphere, still looking at long lines of clouds, atmospheric rivers encompassing the southern hemisphere. We're going to get more into that in just a moment. But definitely a cool down right now, as you can see that cold air, that cold front come down from the north, kind of blocking the low pressure center that was heading from the Pacific, hence all the rain that we got in Alberta, especially Calgary. We got quite a bit of rain, I think about 40-50 millimeters. Also watching on the Goes East satellite imagery, quite an extreme weather event along the eastern seaboard right now. As early this morning there was low clouds, not much, and then all of a sudden, boom, look at that. Look at the whole east coast just lit up with thunderstorms. And it's really hard to see the cloud tops here. So it's better to flip it over to a night vision of the satellite imagery, and you can really see the cloud tops form. Look at that. And as well, quite an event in Florida. Moderator Dan Extreme Vocals reporting a lot of dry heat and lightning, and he's still sending photos as we speak. But again, thanks Dan for sharing all your information there. So both Carolinas lighting up, south and north. And as well, Florida, right across the Florida panhandle. Wow. Look at those cloud tops. That's crazy. We're having mass evaporation event right now, and we, as I've been talking about before with the collapsed magnetosphere, we have cooler temperatures now, even lower than they were before. Look at this atmospheric event straight across Mexico as well. See the way these storms just light up? Mass evaporation. There's some extreme heat in the Gulf right now. I really hope that we don't have a tropical storm forming in the Atlantic. Let's get to overlooking Europe. Low pressure center here hanging over France. And then large low pressure center over Russia. It's got about 3 or 4 low pressure centers that it's wrapped up in right now. So United Kingdom on a cool down, and as well parts of parts of Ireland and Northern Europe definitely will be cooling down. But the heat wave is set to continue as the jet streams have changed. Watching here for possible Atlantic storm development with these last few images. There's definitely some spin in that large low pressure center. So over here, southern hemisphere again, long lines of moisture coming straight off of South America. So Buenos Aires right now receiving a lot of rain, flood alerts. But look at this. Possible tropical cyclone developing as well. Indian Ocean, heading towards Mayotte. A lot going on right now. Our planet is going crazy. We have some crazy jet streams. And look at the size of this low pressure center here in the Pacific. And then all this moisture going through Japan right now. They had a mass evacuation as floods started taking over the small towns in Japan. And then watching a very vigorous cold front come from Russia, heading into China. And then you can just see all of the evaporation. And then our monsoon season is kicking up for Pakistan and parts of Myanmar. So I'll be definitely keeping an eye on this low pressure center here, because I'm not really sure which way it's going to go. But if it heads any more southwest, it is going to pick up a lot more heat and some energy. So let's hope that it goes north. 5-day forecast is showing it going north, but anything can happen. Overlooking Australia, parts of Queensland, getting some rain. And then let's get to earthquakes here. This is the last 18 hours. This is the last 12 hours. That's right, folks. Long Valley, California receiving many, many, many aftershocks today after the large 6.4 earthquake. Look at that. That is a lot of earthquakes, folks. That's over 100 aftershocks, ranging from 2.0 to 5 to 4.0. Largest here, Sealis Valley, California. Just west of Death Valley. It's an extinct caldera, folks. Long Valley caldera. Geothermal event. Wow. We are living in some crazy times. Another earthquake in Changning, China today. I'm sure that has something to do with all the rain that has been falling in those regions. Atmospheric compression event. And let's look at our globe here. Earthquake 3D. And most of all the energy coming straight out of California right now. Small rumble in Chile. 4.5 in Russia, 4.2 in Alaska again. But it's been a very busy 72 hours. The last 3 days, things have really ramped up. And yesterday I warned about this San Andreas, California quake. So I really hope that people are sharing and caring, because it's all about staying aware and prepared. Let's be ready. Let's have our go bags ready. Let's have a couple weeks of food ready, just in case there's a mass shutdown. This is the last 7 days for earthquakes. Not many deep earthquakes anymore. Let's get to the 5-day forecast, brought to you by Meteor Earth and Meteor Mike. Just going to take a quick glance around the world. 5-day forecast. So one low pressure center heading north into the Aleutian Islands and from the Pacific. You can see still 5-day forecast showing a lot of moisture. Lower mainland China, as well as Japan. And then here, 5-day forecast. Northern Europe, large low pressure center has enveloped. Atlantic Ocean, not much to talk about there, no storms. 5-day forecast showing high pressure domination. South America, it's basically a snow event there. Detailed forecast here. 10-day forecast for the Calgary Stampede. Things are cooling down. And across the southeastern United States, watch for daily evaporation, just like what we saw today. Watch that to continue all week as that cold front sweeps through. And then another low pressure center just north of Alberta, still swinging down some cool temperatures. And if you look in parts of Alaska, they're actually dealing with a heat wave. So, drastic changes on our planet right now, guys. Stay aware and prepared. And get your tinfoil hats, because you know what? I'm not saying it was aliens, but you know what? It might have been aliens. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you all. Thank you all so much for joining Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. Welcome to the family. And it's all about staying aware and prepared and sharing the research and sharing our love, because love is most important than anything right now. We need to come together. We need to love each other on a very big planet. There's only 8 billion people. Thanks for watching today. This has been Mike with Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide. Gonna leave you here looking at a large low pressure beast in Antarctica. Watch this. Stay young and have fun, and get your morning dew. Bye bye.